Hello, it's Edwina from My Craft Orchard. How are you? So I've already sort of showed you where my inspiration for my systems come from, which is the getting things done and the bullet journal method. That was in another video. And then I've also showed you sort of my quarterly planning. This time I wanted to show you my monthly plan. So in my One Book July setup video, sorry the light keeps shining on my cover, I've showed you through this, and it was actually at the beginning of June that this was set up, sort of like not beginning of June, what am I talking about, end of June, sorry about that. It was set up, so all of June was still in here, which it still is. So what I thought I'd do is, because it's the first week of July, you'll probably watch this a bit later in the month, I just want to pull all of June out, and I want to show you that process. How do I change my months over, and how do I review my month for next month? Okay, so this is my catch-all. This is the one that's got my everyday, my content planning, my spiritual, my 6 months for life, my tasks, and all Kanban workboard and all of that sort of thing in there. So the first thing I need to do, obviously, is take that clip off, is I need to work out what inserts are in here. So I've got the greenery, so I've actually put July in there, but I'm going to put August in there, and I've used this block system and the greenery. So let me have a look. So these are all of the happy planners that have gone into that one. So this is where I store the pages that I've already completed. So March, April and May are all stored in there from the Grow Your Own Way planner. And then I've also put in I can never remember what the name of it is. This one, Let Love Grow, is in there as well. And so is the recovery planner, which is that one. So all the used pages are in here, which is where my June will go when I finished. Okay, so those are all the used pages, all on the same set of discs. I'll just put that over here. These then are the pack of unused ones. So I've got September to December on the recovery in there. I've got the September to December in the bold one, and then also the plants. So here's August. So there's the August insert, and then that is the August front with that, and that's all of August up to September. So that is going to go in, and then this one is the home section, which is the block layout. Now I'm going to change this, so I'm not putting that one in today. I'll leave that one out for now. I'm not putting that one in today. How many other planners are in here? So I've got the green one, I've got the bold one, and it looks like August is already in my planner. The other section I need is August out of here, which is my content planner. Just double checking there's no spoilers. No, there isn't. Okay, so the content planner planning pages will go back into here, because I'm keeping everything for this one. Sorry, I'm out of shot. I'm keeping everything for this one together in this one. So all the beginning of the year, the current month I'm working on goes into my everyday planner, and then next month and the rest of the year is in here as well. So if I want to go back, do forward planning, I want to go and look at the next 6 months and what I can do and what I want to do, that sort of thing. I've got it all in one place, and this seems to work for how I'm working. Same with my witchy oracle card, all the years in that one. And then this one is actually the doubled up, that one and this one, because I pulled the 6 month for life stuff into that one for 1 book July, and I've just left it as it is, because again I'm not quite sure whether I want to do like I'm doing for my content planner and put it all back in. At the end of the year I definitely will be doing that, but I don't know, as I'm working through the next 6 months, if I want to put it all back in. I probably will, but I don't know. It's one of those work in progress things. Okay, so let's move all that out of the way and let's bring in this. So we'll drop my content planner in first. So that's July. Quickly flip that over, cover that up in case there's any spoilers. That and then put those into there, and I've only got the beginning of June in here because I just took the current week that I was working on, so there's nothing to take out, but that's what I would do. I'd take 1 month out and put the other one in, and then in August it's just a couple of inserts, yes. I'll just drop that into the back of there for August, and then I'm going to come forward and I'm going to take all but that first sort of planner page out. Now I'm actually filming this on the 3rd, and then that one needs to come out as well because that's last month's. So there's June's pulled out. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take my pen as a review, and because this page, because that's January, if you look, that's actually January, which is on the back of the year, I'm going to flip that over and I'm going to pin that. I'm going to paper clip those together like that. So I only look at that, so you go from there to there. But there might be information on the back of here, and I'm actually still using this today, so I'll probably leave this and clip it together afterwards, sort of like in the morning, like that. Okay, so the first thing I need to do, August needs to be completely redated, so that's obviously going to be a task that needs to be done fairly smartish, and I do need to set up the August list in case there's tasks that need to go over. So those are 2 things that need to be done. That's the current week I'm on, because I'm actually filming this a little bit ahead of time. Okay. So June, the first thing I will do is I will take the June pages, and the first thing I do is have a look at the overall. So I didn't do the self-assessment, I did the dentist, we did that, and we did the school fair. I didn't do that, I did that, that was done. That was done, that wasn't, and that was done. neither was that. So there are a few things on this page that weren't done that need to be transferred over, which is what I thought. So off the monthly page onto here, what I really could do with is a sticker that says tasks, couldn't I? I don't have a sticker, so I'll get a green pen and I'll just write that in. Like that. So the first thing that wasn't done is self-assessment. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a circle around that dot. So on this month, I put a dot to say it needed to be done. On this month here, I'm now putting a circle around the dot to tell me that this is the second month that this has been gone over to. So I've still got the dot. When it's done I can cross it off, but the circle says actually this is getting a little bit urgent. It's not super urgent at this moment in time, but it is getting a little bit urgent, and therefore this needs to be a bit of a priority. Okay, the other thing that I was planning on doing last month was a project for the business. And what I'm going to do, because I know this isn't the first month that I've transferred this sort of task over to, so I'm actually going to do this in red, just the one bit, not I'm going to do the circle in red and not the writing. And the reason for that is this is now urgent. This is getting urgent. You need to be working on this. That's why it's in red. So if it's blue with a circle, it's gone over from last. This is the second month this has been on the list, so you need to be thinking about getting that done apart from anything else that goes on it. Red, this needs to be looked at. This needs to be ticked off this month. Okay. And I am still a little bit behind with processing a pile of to-dos, and because when you change systems, I don't know if anybody else is the same as this, when I change systems I have a whole pile of notes that all need to be transferred over, so I'm still a little bit behind with that. So that again, that is pretty much a urgent, gotta be done this month type of task. So that's the first one reviewed. That was May. The next one is the calendar date. So we did that and that. That was all done. Fabulous. And there's nothing, those are all just reminders for various things. Was there anything else that needs to be done? Let's have a look. Nope, can't see any follow-up on any of those. And then I go into my weeks. So we started off on half-term week. Is there anything on my months, on my focus? Oh, I did that. I did that. Fabulous. Oh, look at this. I like it when there isn't much to transfer over. This is the same as the bullet journal method, when you're actually going through your previous month and you're reviewing everything and sending it over. I don't think there's much. That's more of a memory keeping. What I do need to do is update the Harry book. With a half term. So what I'm going to do is, before I actually file all of this June away, is because I now got to update Harry book, I'll make a note of all of this. So for instance, we had here in the UK, we had Jubilee weekend, and it was also on half term of Harry's holiday. So what I do for half terms and summers and that is I make a record every day of what he's been doing and what we've done, just as a record of things that have gone on that are different to normal. And then during the school term, if he gets an award or he gets stickers or something specific happens, like they went to the beach there's a Cotswold Country Park, there's like a beach area there for the kids, and they went there as a school trip. So that's the sort of thing I would write in my Harry book. So before I do that, I need to transfer that information over for Jubilee weekend. So that's why I've made a note of that in there. Anything else? Nope, nothing off there. I've done most of that, I think. I will go back and review this when I have got a bit more time, because I'm doing this for video. Oh, you see, and there, that if you actually look at that, I tried changing it up with the different colours. It was okay. Don't know whether I liked it. There was more decoration on this week, which I like. So for him here, he had an Olympian come in for the day at school, and they did he had to do a sponsored thing. There was his beach party. So those are the sort of things that I want to be putting, and they had the summer fair. So those are the sort of things I want to just make a note of, really. And then this is last week. Again, I can go through all of these. There are a few things off there that I want to transfer over, but that's the idea. So I look at that and put them onto a monthly list, like so, which is at the beginning. And then I've already filled out July. So what I did for that, and then I do each week as it comes along. I don't do don't pre-plan, so the rest of the plan is going to look normal, like that. But this is all prepped, ready to fill in Sunday evening when I'm ready to go. Again, I'm going to do a weekly. I'm going to show you how I set up my week in another video. So this is the month that we're currently in, and what I'm now going to do. So what I do right at the beginning, as you saw in my setup, I have a sheet in between the months at the front. So for July, here are everything that's come up for July, and I just went along and I wrote all of that onto the July here. So what I'm now going to do is I'm going to have a very quick look at August and to see what's coming up in August. Now on the 1st of August, now I probably won't get my planning done before the 1st of August, but I might, is the Commonwealth Games. Right at the beginning of August is the Commonwealth Games that we are going to. And then I've also got an event on the 7th that I need to be planning for as well. So I've looked at July and I've made my list for July. Now I'm looking at August and I'm saying, right, there is stuff here. It's my sister's birthday, so I need to get a birthday present for that. But I have got a bit more time before that comes along, so if I haven't got it by the beginning of August, that's not going to be a problem. But the 1st of August is the Commonwealth Games, and then I've got an event in our local park on the 7th. So both of those need to go onto this monthly task list for me to transfer to do during a week. So I'm going to put that, see those are July, do I put that there or do I put that on August? I'm going to put them here, I think. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to put Commonwealth Games planning, so I can go on the website, find out where we've got to park our cars, where the venues are, what time, we'll have a look at the tickets, and that sort of thing. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to make a note of the date as well, so I know what days I'm looking at, and then I'm going to put the Arts in the Park planning as well on there, which is the 7th of August, which is like the deadline. And then what I'll do is at the beginning of each week, when I come to do my weekly planning, I'll go back to this page and I'll go, do you know what, that needed to be done, or this needed to be done. So there you have it. Just as a bit of a recap then, so we've taken out the previous month, which for me was June. I've looked at each element and I've transferred anything over onto my monthly page, which is this sort of setup in my Happy Planner of things that need to be looked at and addressed and that sort of thing. I've then gone through my future log, which is here at the front, transferred everything for July into July, and had a look at August to see if anything's coming up, which there is, and I've put them onto my monthly task list. From there then, I would then go in to my Kanban book, which I've done a video on, which is this one. And I would go to my July pages, which is here. No, that's the June ones, which is my July pages, which I haven't completed yet because I've only just done the video on this, but and I would have a look to see if there's anything else on here that needs to be transferred over. And I would then go back to my Kanban boards and just double check that they're all up to date and everything's done there. Okay, I hope this helps. I hope this gives you an idea of monthly planning, looking back at last month, looking at the current month you're in, and looking at your future month to actually see what have I done, what needs to be brought forward, what needs to be done urgently, and what needs to be thought about if not done because it's coming up at the beginning of the month. Yeah, I'm pretty pleased with that, I think. If you have any questions, if you have any ideas, or you want to know more, then please comment below. Let me know what you're thinking. How is your One Book July going? Are you enjoying it? Are you struggling with an element that you need us to cover? Are you not liking it? Are you saying, I don't want to be doing One Book July next year because I really am not enjoying the whole process? Let me know. Either way, anyway, let's talk. Let me know. I've got more videos coming up. I'm definitely going to be doing the weekly and maybe the daily. I have a love-hate relationship with daily sheets, daily planning on a piece of paper, but I will cover my daily routine, let's put it that way. Okay, thank you for watching and I will see you soon. Bye.